wanted to perhaps bring up one of the most important epochs in history, or moments in history, which you were, of course, at the time, you're director of the CIA. I'm talking about the Osama bin Laden raid. And at the time, perhaps you were using some kind of nascent version of Palantir software. Palantir has now obviously become a program of record in the Pentagon. What are your reflections? I mean, I understand quite clearly not on kind of the strategy of this current administration, but the parallels with what happened in terms of just the sheer intelligence gathering capability with Osama bin Laden, what we've seen more recently with Maduro, and obviously with the Ayatollah Khamenei.
Well, I can remember when I first went to CIA and met with my predecessor. He said something I've never forgotten. He said, in addition to obviously your intelligence responsibilities, you're going to be a combatant commander. Mm-hmm. And I said, what are you talking about? Well, what I found out was that we were deeply involved in operations to go after the leadership of al-Qaeda in Pakistan that required a very competent use of drone technology, as well as other technologies that were important to that effort. And that no sooner had I become director of the CIA than I was getting phone calls in the middle of the night that targets had been located and whether or not I would give them the permission to go after those targets. And I realized that we were really at a point where I could see where the future was going. And that we were not just simply, look, intelligence is about people on the ground. It is about spies. It is about doing all of the basic work that's necessary. But what I realized is that with drone technology and with some of the new technologies that were being developed, that we had the ability to develop not only better intelligence, better surveillance, but also that we would have the capability to do a lot more operationally when it came to going after our enemies. And in many ways that came together on the bin Laden mission.
Yeah.
We not only were able to get better intelligence, I remember telling the people at the CIA, don't just tell me you don't have any information. I expect you to come into my office and tell me 5 new ideas about how you would be able to get the intelligence you need in order to locate bin Laden. And they did that. And we were able to get good intelligence. We located the couriers for bin Laden.
I've watched all the documentaries, read all the books.
The couriers,
right.
and put a face to the couriers.
Yeah.
And then using drone technologies, did surveillance that brought us to the compound where bin Laden was located.